So now that I posted that last video, my algorithm is popping off with videos and theories and so many ideas that corroborate everything I've been said. And so I think now is a great time to come and talk about, are we being conspiracy theorists? Are we being delusional? Is this unhealthy? Let's talk about it. I have talked in previous videos about the role of hope and about false hope and about how it's not healthy for us to just dive into this and make it our entire personality 24/7. How we need to get off the news, get off social media, and get back to our real lives. What's real now? The things that are happening now, who we were before any of this unfolded. It's so important to literally touch grass, to get out of this, disconnect from it, and get back into what is already physically real. Because as we saw in 2020 with QAnon and conspirituality, people really did get lost in conspiracies, and they disconnected from the reality around them, and they migrated toward a new theory, a new belief, a new version of reality that turned out to be delusional and dangerous. Now, I am hyper aware of all of that, because as someone who was in those spiritual communities before 2020, it was shocking and horrifying what happened to people during the pandemic and in the wake of the pandemic, and how delusional thinking people got into spiritual psychosis and regular psychosis because they ingested wild theories with no basis in reality time after time again. That's why I've been cautious about what I've been posting, and why I've been checking against my own intuition what I'm posting, and why I'm also trying to temper what I'm saying. I'm not promising anything. I'm not promising to have any behind the scenes concrete knowledge. I'm not a government official. I don't work for the Harris campaign. I don't have any insider information. All I have is my intuition, my skills as a psychic medium, and what I feel in my bones. And then I'm urging you to feel into your own truth, to disconnect from all of this, to take a healthy balance and go back and re-engage with your life, because all of this is so important in maintaining our mental health and our grip on our own sanity and reality. Now, having said that, I do want to talk about another factor, a third magical option. The challenge with having intuition is that we know something, or we think we know something, or we feel something long before we can see it in our physical reality. And so it is so hard to keep the faith and have trust. This is normal. This sucks. This is just a natural part of it, especially for people who pick up things long before other people are picking up on them. It's very hard to ride this out and have faith. So there is a healthy part of the process in which we do begin, and we need to do this, we need to begin to gather data that supports our intuitive hunches. Now again, this has to be done in a very balanced way. We should not be spending hours around the clock searching, looking, digging, holding on to any sort of hope. That's not the goal of this. But the idea is to engage in a dance with spirit, okay? Ask spirit, or whatever you call it, okay? Your intuition, the divine, your spirit guides, your ancestors, God, whatever your personal connection is to the non-physical spiritual world, whatever your belief system is, use that. And engage in a dialogue with them and say, okay, you've shared with me this idea, you've shared with me this thought, or I've come upon someone else's ideas, someone else's content, and that content spurred in me an idea, a thought. Now, please take me the rest of the way. Please show me evidence. Please show me proof. So that's step one. And then as things begin to come to you, other people's ideas, new insights, new gut feelings, some things you've read, some things you've seen, patterns you see emerging, notice these. Don't bury yourself so deep in them that you can't see anything else. Just allow them to sort of float to you at a pace that is healthy. And then, this is the most important part. Everything that comes into your space and into your awareness, you need to check it against your intuition. If this isn't new to you, you'll know how to do that. If this is new to you, I'm just going to tell you the real easiest way. That same feeling you had, your knowing, your hunch, your chills, your whatever it is, however your body speaks to you, take the new information, feel into it, and say to yourself, does this make me feel the same way that my intuition made me feel? So for example, if spirit woke you up in the middle of the night on election night and it was a calm feeling that washed over your body, and you engage in someone else's video and that same calm feeling washes over your body, that's spirit communicating to you that what you are seeing is part of the same message that they are delivering to you. The opposite, we also need to pay attention to. If we engage in something and it has the opposite feeling of what spirit was trying to convey, then that is not evidence of your reality. Learning the language of your own intuition is a process. So it's okay if you don't get it right now. It's okay if it's a struggle. It's okay if you're new to all this. It's not going to come overnight. For some people it might, but for others it takes a longer time. So that's why I always encourage going at a slower pace, taking plenty of time to disconnect from all of this. Don't let it occupy all of your brain space. Get back into what is real, what feels good to you, what is nourishing to your soul. And the final thing I want to say about this, maybe this is controversial. So hold this next piece of information lightly. But I tend to feel that this whole cry of conspiracy is part of the war against our intuition. It's to get us to say, oh, well, we don't want to be like the MAGAs in 2020, so I'm not going to hold on to hope. This is a factor too. And this factor doesn't negate everything I've already said. How we have a healthy relationship with new ideas, strange ideas, unusual ideas that are coming to us. Both things can be true. We don't have to immediately reject it because it's conspiracy, and I'm not going to get into conspiracy. Sometimes the truth comes out and its first label is conspiracy until it has been concretely proven as true. But that doesn't mean that we give our entire lives to these new ideas. It's a rigorous process of checking against ourselves, checking against spirit, feeling for the truth in it. And if we don't know, we don't know. Don't keep looking. Wait, let go, be patient. I know it's hard, but that's the best way to navigate this uncertainty that we have at this time. The truth will always be within you. Yes, I am a psychic. Yes, I've been doing this professionally for years, and yes, I am damn good at it. But nothing I say means anything if you don't also feel the truth in your bones. You have to develop a relationship to your connection to the divine, your connection to truth, so that you can navigate whatever comes at you. There's so many choices. It's so loud. It's so chaotic. It's so messy. So no matter what's going on, make your focus your connection to truth, and that will serve you in every stage of your life. Last thoughts on this. I just watched through the whole thing, and I can't believe I didn't say this already. This whole process is called discernment. That's what this is. You have to develop your discernment, being able to tell what's real from what's delusion, what's healthy from what's unhealthy. Building this language of your intuition is called discernment. And if we don't know something yet, just set it aside, leave it alone. It might come back to you, it might not. It might be proven correct, it might be proven incorrect. You don't have to pick up and latch on to every idea, even the ones we desperately want. But if we don't feel confirmation yet, it's okay to just set it aside. Wait, let the evidence come in, discern how you feel. That's the most important thing.